guys, welcome back with Wealthy Banda. Today I want to talk about how can you invest in the gaming industry and make a fortune. So now when I'm saying gaming, I'm not talking about a game you make it with your friend in the backyard or in the garage with the hope that game make $1 million. No, we are talking about real games that make real money. Think Grand Theft Auto, all of these big games you find in your Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and Steam if you are a player, if you are a gamer. Now, let's highlight how this works. For a starter, revenue is very important, who actually this opportunity is open for, and then we're gonna dig deeper on how the deal is structured. For a starter, let's say, what is the potential return? If you invest in the gaming industry, of course, it's a risky investment. There's a chance you lose all of your money. However, there's a really good chance you can earn anything between 5 times to 20 plus time whatever you have invested in the gaming industry. Now that's huge. If I give them $1,000, they give me 20K, we can be really good friends. Now, it really comes down to you making sure you're investing in the right game. So I would say before you get rushed in and start investing, always do your homework. Now, the opportunity is open for everybody worldwide. And this is something I really love because the companies that actually allow you to invest in revenue sharing or in the gaming industry are a company named Fig.co, which is owned by a platform called Republic. Now, I have already reviewed Republic in the past, and the thing I want to highlight is you can find games on both Republic and Fig through the platform. So keep that in mind. Now, even the games that's being offered or the campaigns that's offered on Republic, they're actually using the Fig revenue when it comes to gaming. So keep that in mind, which means the deal structure will always look like the way Fig have done it. I don't really know why they do that, but hey, whatever works for Republic is fine by me. Now, let's go to how the structure of the revenue, I just want to highlight, it's open worldwide. So if you are not in USA, you still can invest in the gaming industry. I already mentioned that in Republic, so it's not limited to people in US. Now, the only thing that you need to keep in mind, usually gaming require much more money. So unlike startups or in Republic where you can start with $100, a game would usually require a minimum of $500, and some of them require 1K. So keep that in mind. It's a little bit more pricey, more hefty ticket, but it has its own trade. The return on investment can come as close as next year, so you don't have to wait forever as the case with startups. So again, there's a pros and cons. Yes, you are taking some risk investing in the company, but you have a high potential to get a really good revenue, and you can get it as soon as a year from now, and this can be a really passive income. Now let's focus on how the deal is structured. Usually, when we're talking about Fig, usually they have something called revenue sharing. They will never really share with you the game itself. It's a little bit sad, but it's okay because you still make a lot of money. So I wish I can own a piece of Mortal Kombat or Grand Theft Auto or PUBG or whatever games out there. That would be really amazing. Or maybe even Candy Crush. I'm a reasonable man. But revenue sharing is not a bad deal as well, and here is why. When we're talking about revenue sharing, usually the deal structure, and this is the common deal. Now I'm not saying it's gonna be the same deal in every game, but most games you will see on both Fig and Republic will have this structure. They will say, look, you buy a share. Let's say the share worth $1,000 for simplicity. We are gonna pay you back money from the time we start making revenue all the way until you get 3 times whatever you have invested. I think that sounds good. So hopefully from the get-go, I guarantee my 3-time investment. After you meet that 3-time investment, whether it's 1 year or 10 years, again, hopefully you may meet it in a very short time, maybe a month, who knows. But once you hit that target, we're gonna start paying you additional revenue or dividends all the way until we meet all the way for 5 more years. So from the time you make that 3-time return on investment, you can continue getting return on investment all the way to 5 years. Now, it's a little bit fair because let's face it, most games usually after 5 years would probably need a new release or a new development. It's not really the same game goes forever. I mean, PUBG requires a lot of releases, so they're gonna have to put a lot of effort. So after 5 years from the time that revenue sharing met the 3 times, now the money will be completely owned by the developer. So keep that in mind when you choose a game. Now, usually when I'm trying to pick a game, I care for the company. I don't want guys who just started yesterday or believe in general concepts like, oh, we're gonna release the game on Steam, and Steam is very popular with gamers, so we're gonna be millionaires. That's not strategy. This is a person who don't know what the heck they're talking about. And this is why I wanna ask you guys to be very cautious. If you're gonna invest in gaming, you need to do your own research. Now, I'm gonna share with you one investment opportunity that I'm currently looking at, and I'm planning to invest in right after once I finish this video. And if you guys are interested in learning more about this type of investment and see where I'm investing my money in gaming, you are more than welcome to go ahead and join my Patreon page. I am going to be sharing each and every campaign I'm investing in. Again, I'm not your financial advisor, but if you like to see, because I'm doing my own research and you trust me, you are more than welcome to go ahead and subscribe to that one, and you will see the incoming deals as they become available. So every time I invest in a platform, I will keep my followers and Patreon page updated. Now, let's go back to the company I personally want to invest in, and I just want to share with you the criteria why I think this is a good deal. Again, as I highlighted, you can find some really bad deals on the gaming industry. Some games may not really be working very well when it's released. Some of them, they don't have the right marketing or advertising strategy. Telling me I'm gonna go ahead and just release the game on Google Play or Android, that's a very bad strategy, because there's millions of games there. Unless you plan to really put your effort to do digital marketing, it's not gonna make it. Or you have a really game that people are very familiar with. Now, I'm gonna go to the company I personally looking at right now and I'm planning to invest in. And this company name is Digital Eclipse. Now, at first, I was really hesitant investing in Digital Eclipse because, again, they actually, the company have been around for a while, but looking at the company, they are not sharing with me where the money is going to invest in. So most deals on VEX, they're going to tell you, hey, we're going to take your money, we're going to put it in game X, Y, and Z. They provide you a preview. They will give you some like enough information. Some of them, they even going to give you early access, like developer access or quality access, so you can see how the game going to work, at least for see a trial or something. It's not the case with Digital Eclipse, and that made me a little bit concerned. I was like, okay, I'm taking a risk spending $1,000 in a company. Is it a good idea? Now, here why I think Digital Eclipse was a good deal. First, they have been working in this industry forever. They actually been around in 20 to 30 years in the gaming industry. They worked on a lot of great projects, including projects with Disney, Aladdin, and Nintendo Switch. That was one of the projects they actually done, Lion King. So they have some of the really good big partners like Disney, Sonic, and some of these big players. When I done my research, and the reason I actually changed my mind, I decided, what the hell, this is a good company, I have to invest in it. I done some research on the internet, and I realized Digital Eclipse have been done some work on games like Grand Theft Auto. Some of the backs being released for Grand Theft Auto was done by that company. They worked on Mortal Kombat, which one of the oldest and most beloved games, and they actually focus on the retro games. So they try to find games that people already love, people already know. They partner with the company in order to bring this game live to PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, whatever the case is, Nintendo Switch, and so on. So they're trying to focus on getting the games into the consoling games. And this is another thing that makes me very comfortable. Like when they invest in a game like Aladdin, hell, this is gonna sell. They don't even need to tell me the marketing strategy. Disney will get it sold, right? When you go into Nintendo Switch, say Aladdin game gonna be released, hell yeah, people gonna buy it. So this is one of the things that I was very optimistic about. I went ahead and checked their track. They have a lot of games that they have participated in the past. Now this company actually got acquired for a while, and now they are going back to work individually. And they were asking to raise anything between $1 million to $10 million in order to start making a collection of games. So when I invest in this campaign, I will not own or invest in a single game. I will invest in a whole collection. Now they already at $8+ million raised so far. So I'm gonna be honest, I think they're gonna meet their target in a few more days, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my share before it's too late. I really believe there's a good opportunity there for me to get multiples of my money with this company, and I really want, like, I love the idea of having games that make it to the market on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox. Again, I'm a big gamer. You can probably tell from my excitement. I want to be part of it, and I want to get some revenue out of it. This sounds amazing. It's a passive income for me for years to come. So it's just my share or my thought. Again, I'm not telling you go invest in it. It's your call, guys. Clearly, at $8 million, and they are literally getting a few $100,000 every day. Those guys gonna meet their target in no time, so they don't even need advertising, right? I just wanted to share it with my subscribers who are interested in the gaming industry and looking for a really good opportunity. My personal view, I think it's a good deal. It's your call if you want to take it or not. You know, everybody have to make their own investment decision. Now, I hope you guys found this video interesting. There is a lot of games when you go on Fig. My recommendation, always spend some time, do your research. Some of the games actually done by Fig had huge success on Steam, and people were, and like investors made a huge amount of money. So you can definitely make a lot of money. You just need to do your own homework. They have a comment section in each one of these campaigns. Feel free to ask the hell out of it. I mean, don't be shy. Check the game. Again, I believe this is a great investment opportunity, especially for gamers who love gaming. So spend your time. Don't just say, you know what, I'm going to go put my money in and hope for it work. Do not do that. Do your research. See, is it a good idea? How much risk? Like for me, diversification with digital Eclipse was a huge deal why I want to buy it. So take this stuff into consideration and make your own decision in every game. So there's no rush. Don't feel you have to go ahead and invest right before it's too late. It's more important that you believe and have a good, feeling about investing in one of these games before you put your money in. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, go ahead and smash that like button harder than every time so we can have more of this type of content. And if you're not a subscriber, it's a no-brainer to subscribe, because as how else you're gonna find out about new investment opportunity. Now, I hope you guys liked this one. Stay tuned with Wealthy Panda, and we're gonna come back to you with more exciting and interesting ideas on where you can invest your money to build your passive income and your own wealth. Stay tuned.